Hello to all of my friends out there. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Mrs. Lee. I am the Youth Development Specialist at the amazing North Point Elementary. I miss you so much, my North Point stars. You know, all of the YDS at all of the schools, we're missing our students, and we hope you and your families are doing well. Friends, I'm excited to share that we will still have our SEL lessons every week. I'm very excited about this, friends. And this week we're talking about critical thinking and problem solving. The SEL competencies for this week are responsible decision making and critical thinking. The vocabulary for this week is critical thinking, understanding why things are the way they are, and possible consequences of choices and actions. And consequence, something that happens as a result of a choice, can be good or bad. A lot of times we think consequences are only bad or negative, but by definition, they could be positive as well. Our learning target this week, friends, is a big one, but I know my friends can handle it. Our learning target this week is I can understand that my choices and decisions have consequences. I can think about how my choices and decisions will impact myself and others. On a count of three, friends, let's say this week's learning target together. 1, 2, 3. I can understand that my choices and decisions have consequences. I can think about how my choices and decisions will impact myself and others. All right, friends, moving on to our deep breaths. We're going to continue our ritual, friends. So we're going to smell the roses and blow out the candles. On the count of three, let's do our deep breaths together, friends. 1, 2, 3. We're nice and relaxed. Our brains are relaxed. Our bodies are relaxed. And we're ready to do our best learning and our best decision making. First circle question. How many of you have ever had to make a choice? I want you to raise your hand right now if you've ever had to make a choice. I have my hand raised. I'm sure everyone listening to this presentation have their hand raised right now. Sometimes choices are easy to make. Sometimes choices are hard to make. With each choice that we make, we have to think about the consequences and make a responsible choice. Today, we're going to talk about how to be critical thinkers when making choices. This will help us understand how our choices affect us and others. Interesting brain fact. It is estimated that the average brain has between 50,000 and 70,000 thoughts every single day. My goodness, that is a lot of thoughts going on up there in our brains. And that's why it's so important that we use critical thinking to make important decisions. We need to think through decisions. Think, what will happen right away? Who will be affected by my choice? And how will my choice impact my future? A quick activity for today, friends, critical thinking, decisions, and consequences. Let's say you don't understand your math work. All right, the wheels are spinning in your brain, all those thoughts are going through, and you pull out two choices. Ask for help or throw your pencil in frustration. Okay, ask for help or throw your pencil in frustration because you don't understand your math work. All right, so let's walk through these choices by using if-then statements. If you ask for help, then what could happen? Well, if you ask for help, then you can get the help you need in understanding your math work so you can complete your math work and get it turned in. Okay, that sounds like a pretty responsible choice to me. Let's move on to the next one. If you throw your pencil in frustration, then what could happen? Well, this has a snowball effect here, friends. You throw your pencil, you can accidentally hurt someone, you feel bad, they feel bad, they're hurting, and you still need help understanding your math work so you can get your math work turned in. because throwing that pencil in frustration, guess what? It didn't solve anything. Your math work is still there. You still don't understand it. And you still need help understanding it so you can turn it in. So that is not a responsible choice. We all get frustrated. Everyone listening to this presentation right now, we all get frustrated. However, we can handle our frustration in healthy and responsible ways. Doing our deep breaths. We practice this every time we hang out in our SEL lessons, taking our deep breaths so we can relax our mind and body so we can do our best decision making. We can take a break. Sometimes we just need a good TO. You know what? I need a timeout right now. Let me take a timeout, go take my deep breaths, count, do something that takes me to my happy place, until I'm ready to address this again. Once you've done that, then you can ask that trusted adult for help understanding your math work. Okay, friends? We have to remember my decisions have consequences that affect me and others. So we have some problem solving steps here, friends. We have 6 problem solving steps. 1, identify the problem. What are you solving? Once you know the problem, then you can think of ways to solve it. Be a detective, gather information, talk to a trusted adult, get help from books, think about who will be impacted by your choice and determine what is most important to you. Be a thinker, brainstorm solutions. There's usually more than one way to solve a problem, so try to think of 2 to 3 ways to solve the problem. Be a pro, identify consequences. Think about the problem in different ways. For instance, think about how it will impact your family or friends. Make a list of pros and cons. This means making a list of the good and bad that can happen as a result of each decision. Thinking of this list will help you see what the best solution may be. 5, make a choice on how you will solve the problem. Try not to overthink it. Have confidence. Whatever happens, we can learn if we happen to make a mistake. The goal is to make sure we do not intentionally harm ourselves or others with decisions we make. And finally, number 6, just do it. Take action. Do what you need to do to actively solve the problem. Ask for support and help if you need it. Sometimes you have so many options that decisions can be hard to make. So, again, think about the possible consequences of each choice. Talk to a trusted adult or friend, and they can help you walk you through the decision making process. And then I want you to think about what else could help you make a choice. What else could help you make a choice? Which leads to my closing question for the week. What will you do to help you make good choices this week? What will you do to help you make good choices this week? Stop and think about consequences of my choice. Talk to a friend. Talk to a trusted adult. What will you do to help you make good choices this week? And I want you to communicate your answers right now with the trusted adult you're sitting with right now. All right, friends, that leads us to our deep breaths, friends. Again, we're going to smell the roses and blow out the candles together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job, friends. Friends, I just want you to know we are so proud of you for showing perseverance right now through these challenging times. You realize the power of yet. And friends, once we get through these challenging times together, we're all going to come out on the other side better and stronger than ever before, friends. So until next time, friends, you and your families stay safe and stay healthy and take care. Thank you so much, friends. Enjoy the rest of your day.